Here are the eggs. Satisfied?
This is not about me. It's about the good of Blackwater. And you, my friend, have proved that you too have its best interests at heart.
Can we speak now?
Now we can speak. What do you want to know?
What is it that you do here?
I came to Blackwater a long time ago, and the place fascinated me right from the start. It was here I found peace, my past fading away. The bad dreams stopped, and I knew right away that I had to stay here.
What happened in your past?
A long story. Just know this. I used to be a paladin. I fought many battles. I deeply regret that today. Now I do my best to do good, and Blackwater's in need of my help.
Paladins murdered my family. What can you tell me about them?
You see what I mean, then. The paladins' zeal and intolerance are getting worse. Robar leads them in the wrong direction. I'm sorry for what happened to your family.
Does Blackwater want your help?
I feel obliged to help these poor people. They take each day as it comes, without morals or community spirit. I'm doing my best to maintain order and safety, but that's not something everybody understands. People around here learn so slowly.
What do you do if someone doesn't want to learn?
Then they need to leave. A rotten apple spoils the barrel. Believe me, I can recognize rotten apples. I test people, strangers in particular.
What do you do if someone doesn't want to leave voluntarily?
Oh, I detest violence. Violence used to be a driving force of my life. It makes one blind. But when I'm overpowered by my just wrath, then woe betide the one it falls upon. I won't have any immorality or malice in Blackwater. Mark my words.
So how do you feel about the mages?
They don't appreciate what I do for Blackwater. They should speak to me, but they ignore me. I could do a lot for them and their tree. I'd support them and protect them.
Hey, sweetie. Interested in potions at all?
Is this something you know a thing or two about?
It's just a sideline. But before I teach you anything, I need a small service in return.
Nothing's free, I guess. What do you need?
My joints are troubling me again. It's the blasted humidity here in the swamp.
I know a recipe for an ointment, which might help, but I need a dozen lurking swamp spiderwebs.
Bring me the cobwebs and I'll show you how to brew 2 useful potions.
I'll gladly help you for a couple of recipes. Where can I find these lurking swamp spiders?
They live on the banks of ponds and sloughs.
Are they dangerous?
No, sweetie. They're tiny little spiders. However, they spin very large webs.
I'll take a look around. If I find any cobwebs, I'll bring them to you. What do you think about Laboris?
Exactly what Blackwater needs. Just, strong-willed, and indomitable. He brings order, peace, and safety. He guarantees us order, peace, and safety, and takes care of our well-being. For example, he just presented me 6 lurker eggs for a huge omelet. Lurker eggs. That man is so brave.
Sounds as if everybody in the village was enthusiastic about Laboris.
Not all of them. Boron, Shakes, and others don't appreciate him. Still, I hope he'll stay with us much longer.
What can you tell me about Boron?
A fly-by-night. He'll buy or sell anything he can get his hands on. Laboris is against alcohol and swampweed smuggling. But so far, he hasn't been able to finger Boron.
What can you tell me about Shakes?
He works for Boron. He scarcely comes by here, stays in his hut in the swamp most of the time. Enos only knows what he does out there.
Where is Shakes' hut?
Southeast from here, deep in the swamp.
What do you think about the mages?
Arrogant people, if you ask me. Only Voltus comes by occasionally for a meat or two. Oh, Galana's been here recently, too. I couldn't believe it.
What did Gilana want?
She was snooty as always, looking for a straw hat. But I couldn't help her. How'd I know where she left her stupid hat?
I like to look at your goods.
Don't disturb me. An adventurer, a fellow just like me. Welcome.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, listen, I came here before the war to find a legendary artifact.
And? Have you found it?
No, I found swamp fever instead. I've been lying flat on my back for weeks now, but I need that artifact.
Well, what is it?
A legendary water chalice. It would look great in my collection.
What's in it for me if I find this chalice for you?
I'd teach you how to make it a useful amulet.
Yeah? Is this something you know how to do?
Years ago, a blacksmith in Corinthus taught me the technique.
Okay. So what can you tell me about this chalice?
The famous mage Vatras found it on one of his expeditions. He called it the water chalice and sent his apprentice to Tushu with it. The chalice was supposed to be examined.
What happened to the chalice?
It was lost. Vatras' apprentice never reached Tushu. I wanted to follow his trail, but the fever...
I've already found a chalice. Is this the one you had in mind?
I can't believe it. The legendary water chalice. Take this as a sign of my gratitude.
What is it that you do in Blackwater?
I'm an explorer and discoverer. I collect treasures and artifacts. That's why I'm here. I heard about the water chalice in Sataraf and set out right away. Then the damn war broke out and I got this fever. Now I'm stuck here. Neither can I return home, nor can I search for the chalice. It's terrible.
Are you from Satarif?
Yes, that's where my home and my collection are. I heard that Satarif was under siege by this damn king of Mirtana. I only hope that no harm comes to my collection.
What have you got? Swamp fever?
Yeah. For weeks it's had me. I can hardly stand on my own 2 feet, let alone go on any expeditions.
Hello. Hey! That's my bag!
Yes, your name's written inside.
Someone stole it from me. Was it you?
Me? No. I found it in the swamp. How much will you pay me if I return it to you?
I'll give you gold for it.
Good. The bag is yours.
Let's take a look. Hey! It's empty! You can forget about gold.
We agreed on gold for the bag. You got the bag.
Wait! Pay you double if you bring me its contents.
What was in the bag?
Nordmar Noggenfog. Very fine liquor. In high demand here in the swamp.
I'll obtain the Nordmar Noggenfog for you. What do you have to offer?
Hey, man! Hey! Boss, what a surprise!
Well, my friend, give me the Nordmar Noggenfog now.
What, are you mad?
You stole the Nordmar Noggenfog from Boren. Hand it over.
Boss, we had a deal!
Should I tell the Boris about it?
You won't do that, you swine! I'll kill you!
Just you wait.
Enough, boss! Mercy, mercy!
Let's speak of the muck pocket again.
I'm sorry, boss. Really. Here are the bottles.
Well then, we're done.
Do you have those cobwebs?
I've got the cobwebs. Here, take them.
Excellent. Then my pain will be gone shortly. Here, take the recipes I promised you.
Have you got my Nordmar Noggenfog?
Here's your Nordmar Noggenfog.
Well done! Here's your gold. What's up?
Come now, get lost.
What? Don't touch anything.
No worries. I'm not so stupid as to tinker with the mage's instruments.
Smart man. Let me guess. The hag sent you.
Gilana sent me. I'm to inform you that you'll land in the swamp after the next explosion goes off.
No worries. The experiment's finished.
What? My mission is over? No favors, no fighting? Oh, great. And I'm off to see Grandmaster Merdarion.
Merdarion? Gilana won't allow it. She'll simply worm favors one after another out of you, that's all.
Why am I not surprised?
I can help you become a member of Tushu. Gear and stuff. But I need something in return. Payment, in fact. Interested?
What do you need?
A straw hat. The orcs forestalled me. I need it by all means.
A hat? Are you all trying to waste my time?
But what did you expect, a princess? If you don't want gold, I'll find another sucker.
You sure know how to sweeten a deal.
You need me. The hag won't let you through to Merdarion.
I'll help you and bring the straw hat. Where can I find it?
Small ruins. Several castaway orcs squat there. You head south to the bridge, and then follow the torches southwest.
Hang on. Is it your hat?
Oh, it's not mine. But the gold is yours. Take it.
Hold on. I brought you your bloody hat. Now take me to Merdarion.
No can do.
What?
Not yet. Too much water down here. The magic circle is flooded. However, there's an elements shrine near the ruins. I've learned it's possible to use it to alter the weather every couple of years.
I see. And?
Sun. The water will evaporate. No more trickling. Dry floors. It'll work miracles for you. You'll get to see Merdarion.
Has Gilana set her mind on you?
The hag understands nothing about magic. Unlike me.
So she's some kind of a witch. I was surprised to see a woman among the mages.
Oh, she's a mage, but she's not much of a researcher. Knows nothing new, does nothing new. She shouldn't even really be here.
Gilana is a female mage. Aren't the gods enraged?
You're not from here, are you? There have been female mages in Satara for hundreds of years. Maybe Gilana's the punishment from the gods?
Are you a researcher?
I am. Magic is mutable. I'll create something new and show those old coots up there.
New magic?
Magic has changed over the last few years, and there must be a reason. I'm going to turn everything those fools believe upside down.
Why are you stuck down here in some wet hole?
I can work undisturbed here. Those above fart on their armchairs all day long. I'm the sole true researcher.
So they banished you here?
Nah, I asked Merdarion. The narrow-minded fools up there are getting on my nerves.
What's this thing near the water?
A pump. It keeps the caves dry. Well, drier than the swamp. Damn muck keeps oozing through the ceiling.
Something's not right with this Element Shrine story.
Well spotted.
So, which god is it devoted to?
None. The object's ancient. We discovered it a few years ago. It looks like a maiden with a cleaved skull.
With a cleaved skull?
That or with just two heads. It's hard to say. It's way too weathered. We examined the object, but Gilana buggered it up and conjured a bloody dense fog. Hasn't disappeared till today.
Is it still possible to change the weather? Why are you sending me there anyway?
Mana in the statue. Due to Gilana's blunder, it was depleted. We wanted to recharge it the next day with proper equipment, change the weather again. But the statue was gone.
Gone? What is it you're still hiding from me?
Ningal and his bum-suckers entered the ruins behind the statue. Left again pretty fast, too. He forbade us to set foot in the ruins. Treasure, something nasty lurking inside. The usual.
And I should go in? Danger aside, what about the band?
You aren't one of us. Ningal and the others can tell you nothing. Whip the statue out and make sun, and then you'll get what you want.
Didn't you say the statue was depleted?
Long ago. It should have enough juice by now. If not, let me know.
You're not a common traveler. What?
And what did that toad tell you?
Voltus will no longer disturb you.
Me? Well, anyway, he has been suspiciously quiet now.
Does that mean you'll let me see Merdarion?
No. Only members of the Brotherhood of Tushu are allowed to speak with the Grand Master.
You played me!
No. But it is in my power to admit you to our circle when you prove your worthiness.
What do you want from me?
Someone was conducting experiments on the snappers in the swamp. One snapper managed to escape wearing a magic collar, which could discredit its owner.
I understand. So I should secretly eliminate the snapper and the collar.
Not quite. What happens to the animal is all the same to me. Bring the collar to me, though. I'll reward you for your troubles.
I've already been to the cave. The snapper's dead.
How about the collar? Have you got it?
Here.
Splendid! Here, take your reward, and shut up.
I brought you the funny collar. Now let me through to Merdarion at last.
Not so fast. First, you shall help me scare Voltus off for good.
Should I beat him up a bit?
How rude. No. You shall go to the ruins south of the marshland and figure out how the elemental shrine really works.
Why should I?
With enough rain, the basement vault in which Voltus works will be flooded once and for all, and peace shall return to Tushu.
Okay, now tell me the whole truth. Something's not right with the shrine.
I might have missed a detail or two.
That's what I thought. Which god is the shrine devoted to?
All three. There is a relic from ancient times, a figure of a maiden with a cleaved head. Apparently, she is some forgotten servant of the gods.
Her head's cleaved?
Perhaps she has 2 heads. Maybe she even used to have 3. The level of weathering does not allow for drawing precise conclusions.
If it's impossible to change the weather, why should I even bother to look for this shrine?
When we discovered it, the statue literally glowed with mana. After Voltus botched things up, it lost all magic. It is ordinary as dirt now. Next day, we wanted to charge it by carrying out a weather ritual. But the statue was gone.
Gone? Where did it go?
Well, Grand Master Ningal and his men went into the ruins behind the statue. When they came out again, his men were white as ghosts. Since then, we have been forbidden to go near the ruins. I suspect some sort of sinister entity guards the ruins and tries to keep strangers away from the statue.
And you want to disregard the Grand Master's orders?
The restraint applies only to the Brotherhood of Tushu. You are not a member yet. However, once you locate the statue and conjure rainfall, this could all change.
Didn't you say the statue was depleted?
It could have regenerated in the meantime. If not, I shall deal with this.
A stranger. Here?
So? Did you get cold feet?
No. Found anything?
No.
I did. Have fun putting the parts back together.
Damn. Bring it here.
One more thing. Since I found all the missing parts, I'm going to select the weather.
Maybe. What do you have in mind?
Sun. Scorching, arid, and bright.
Wrong answer. We'll make rain.
We'll see about that.
Oh? So you're one of those tough guys? Well, if you defeat me in a duel, I'll let you summon the sun.
You? But you aren't a... I couldn't. Wouldn't it be...
No fear. I'll try to restrain myself. Fight! Trouble is in the air. Enough! You're better than I thought. Good that I like you. Otherwise you'd be dead now.
Hey, I've already kicked your ass, remember? Assemble the statue already!
All right, all right. You win.
Long has it been since a mortal has prayed at my shrine. Fall, sun, rain, what is it you desire?
May Inno send sun upon us, but no rainbows.
You may decide only once, and no more. Are you certain of your choice?
Give us sun!
So it shall be.
The thing with the sun... Nothing personal.
I'll mark your words.
Oh, the sun! How beautiful! My Does anyone want to kiss me? Friend! There you are!
Tell me, is everything fine?
Yes! Never been better! Help!
What was that?
Nothing, nothing! I am fine!
If it goes on like this, then Blackwater will be called Black
Good job.
Mold in the future.
Now it's your turn. You'd better not take me for a ride.
Don't bother. I found some hair in Gilana's hat. Added some flavor to my experiment.
Gilana's hat? I brought you Gilana's hat?
Right. What else would I need the damn straw hat for? The control spell worked. The woman's tamed. Finally, I can work in peace.
Woman? You mean Gilana?
Yes. Take yourself a seal from her. It'll grant you access to the inner circle, to Merdarion. Just show it to Calamus in the library.
Interested in a debate? No? Hard to believe.
Hello, my dear. What can I do for you?
I'd like a seal for the inner circle.
Of course, my dear. Here you are. Pick out some fitting clothes for yourself. You are one of us now.
And I can't say no.
Bye! Tell Merdarion I send kisses. He is right above, in the sanctuary. Oh, the sun! How beautiful! Does anyone want to kiss me?
Oh, is it a seal of the Brotherhood? How long have you been one of us?
Let me into the sanctuary. I need to speak with Merdarion.
How did you manage to convince Gilana? No, never mind. I don't want to know anyway. Come in.
Perhaps the fog was kept up by the shrine.
You are here.
Are you Merdarion?
I am he. What brings you to me, stranger?
I need to know which mages visited the Silver Lake Castle archives several days ago.
Why do you need to know that?
I hope they could tell me more about an ancient temple located in the mountains. On a map I found in the castle's archives, the temple is marked but with no clear way leading to it.
Your thirst for knowledge is praiseworthy. Let me think. Yes, I recall. Icarius requested some research funds for Silver Lake.
Icarius? What about the other mage?
Which other mage? Icarius traveled to Silver Lake alone. I'm still awaiting a report.
He was really unaccompanied?
Correct. But since you mention it, the funds he requested were rather high. Enough for two. What's this about?
I don't know. Not yet. Where can I find Icarius?
He shares the quarters with a librarian. Calamus will surely tell you where Icarus can be found.
Why don't you put an end to the conflict between Vultus and Gilana?
Ah, what an interesting subject. Both of them keep trying to surpass one another. In doing so, they rise above themselves. They're essential to each other.
What about the people who get involved in their conflict?
We advise exercising leniency. However, should Tushu be sincerely affected by this, we shall intervene, of course.
Greetings. Welcome to the Sanctum, brother. What brings you to us?
Knowledge. I'm looking for knowledge.
As we all are. This is the place to be.
Who are you?
My name's Milton. I'm one of the founders of Tushu.
Your tree's impressive.
Indeed. There's no other place like this. Fire mages, water mages, and yes, even black mages put their disputes aside, all united by their thirst for knowledge.
I meant the tree itself. Did you just let it grow like this?
No, the tree's old. Ancient. I suppose it grows directly above a ley line. It combines the symbols of all three gods in itself. This is a sign. All mages are equal in Tushu.
What's the fire about?
The tree's crown has the shape of Enos' sign. The holy flame burns in Enos' honor.
So the sanctuary is devoted to Enos, right?
Nope. All three gods have their altars here. We're all equal here.
The sanctum's located in the crown, in the sign of Enos. I see fire, but no water or a shadow.
Look around. We're surrounded by water, realm of Adanos. Deep under the tree lurk shadows to honor Beliar.
So the whole tree is holy, but the crown's holier?
Yes, no. It's complicated.
Apparently. What about the official order of Enos? They disapprove of Tushu, don't they?
High Mage Pyrakar was blinded by the dogma. That's very unfortunate.
You're quite sociable for a Grand Master.
Experience has taught me modesty.
I heard you were friends with Robar III.
You heard right. It has been painful abandoning him in his time of need. He's a tormented soul, carrying a heavy burden on his shoulders. He had good intentions, but I could no longer take responsibility for standing by his side.
How come? What happened?
It wouldn't be right to tell you about this. Forgive me.
Who disturbs me?
I have questions.
I've no time for neophytes.
Are you insulting me?
Leave.
Are you always so sulky?
I'll have to have a serious word with Gilana.
Son? So much.
Hard to believe. I wonder if Voltus really fixed his mistake.
Yes?
Have you seen Icarius?
No, Sensei. Well, he hid himself away in our booth. Maybe he's still there. What do you want from Icarius?
That's solely Merdarion's and my concern.
Merdarion? Oh, dear. Here, a key to our booth. I'll stay away.
Where's your booth?
Last on the left, on the way to the sanctum.
What's going on between Voltus and Gilana?
Voltus and Gilana have some, academic differences.
Like what?
Their views on what refers to arcane research vary considerably. Gilana's hellbent on getting behind the knowledge of the ancients. She holds Voltus's experiments to be childish.
Let me guess, Voltus thinks exactly the opposite.
Exactly. He thinks magic will never make any progress if we're going to look in the past all the time.
Who do you think is right? Voltus or Gilana?
Both of them.
So did Voltus exile himself into the cellar because of his dispute with Gilana?
I think Gilana plotted it. Some of my colleagues were fed up with their bickering, especially when they began actively sabotaging each other, which actually affected the other members.
How about you?
As long as they stay away from my library, I find their dispute quite amusing.
Son?
Dead! He's dead!
By the look of it, for quite some time already. He's been cold a while.
Oh, gods! It wasn't my intention.
What wasn't your intention?
I thought... He said he just wanted...
Who did you believe?
The man with an eye patch. I thought he was just a thief.
This wretch you let inside must have murdered Icarius. Question is, why? Did Icarius have enemies?
No, he was a quiet and friendly person.
Icarius' death must be connected with the temple.
What temple?
Icarius and some other mage visited the archives of Silver Lake Castle. Whoever the other mage is, he's in mortal danger now.
We sent only Icarius to the archives, that's what I know. However, his friend Lester was with him.
Lester?
Yes, an odd fellow. Calls everyone my friend.
I need to hurry. He might be dead already. Where will I find Lester?
He lives in a hut in the swamp, behind the swampweed field southeast from here.
Well, I need to hurry.
Oh, I see now. Wait!
What?
He took the scrolls of summoning spells. I kept them in my room to catalog them.
What can he summon with them?
Golems. Any number. Golems.